What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Raining Threes. It's your boy Jay. We're back again with another episode. This week we're going to talk about the NBA Summer League, the Warriors, and what they're going to do with the open roster spot. LeBron James switched his number back from 6 to 23, and Wembanyama, man, did he look good. So let's talk about it. So LeBron James switched his number from 6 back to 23. So if you know, he was in Cleveland, he wore 23. And then when he went to Miami, he wore number 6. He went to LA, he had 23, and then switched his number to 6. And now, in order to pay respect to Bill Russell, he's going back to 23. I'm not going to make too much of a big deal of it. However, I will say that I think that the number 23 should be permanently retired. No player should be allowed to wear 23 going forward. However, LeBron James has earned the right to wear whatever number he wants to because he is that impactful of a player, right? He's a Pantheon player in my opinion. I have him number 4, but that's not here or there. But that being said, he has earned the right to wear 23. Going forward, I don't think any other player should wear 23. LeBron James should be the last player to be able to wear number 23. After LeBron James retires, the NBA should ban any player from wearing 23 again in respects to Michael Jordan, who is the greatest player of all time. But yeah, so it's all good and fun. I wish him the best. On to the next one. Victor Wembanyama. Man, did he look good. I watched the first game start to finish, and after the first quarter, I knew this dude was going to be special. I made a post and on my Facebook, and I instantly said, this dude is different. He's going to be great. He's going to be awesome. I know people who got caught up in the stats and all of that, but you can't always look at stats, right? Stats don't tell the whole story. You need context. I think that he just didn't have his rhythm. He hadn't played in a while, getting used to the pace, just getting in shape, all those things. But it wasn't about the stats for me. It was more so about his decision making, his timing, and just his impact overall. I've seen enough till I know he's going to be a monster defensively. He's going to alter shots due to the size and his length. He can recover, and his shots are going to fall. So he just missed some shots, but I knew just based off the shots he was taking, that this dude is going to be legit. So, and obviously he had his second game. I'm not going to read off the stats. I'll do probably a stat breakdown in another video. But obviously he showed it. I know he scored 27 points, had like 5 blocks. But again, I'll do a stat breakdown and go more into details in a later video. But obviously, just like me, the Spurs seen enough. 2 games, they shut him down. They seen enough. Let's do the special. I'm not going to go as far as a lot of these these analysts saying that he's the greatest prospect ever. I totally disagree. I guess they forgot about LeBron James, right? I'm known as the LeBron James hater, but LeBron James still is and will always be, in my opinion, the most hyped high school basketball player ever. Victor Wembanyama, although he's great, he's not LeBron James. It's too early to hold him to those kind of standards. I don't want to wish that on anybody because trying to live up to what LeBron James did is almost impossible and insurmountable. So I wish him good luck. I'll be looking forward to all of his games. I'll try to watch every game he plays and just wish him nothing but the best. But if he can have half the career LeBron James had, it would be a great Hall of Fame career. So for those of you who do not know, an NBA roster can hold 15 spots, and you can also add 2 additional players to make it 17. However, those 2 players are what we call two-way players, which means they can play in the NBA and they can play in the G League affiliate or whatever the NBA's G League team is. All right, but the difference is those 2 players that are assigned to two-way players, they can only play a certain amount of games in the NBA. I want to say it's like 50 NBA games total. Also, those 2 players that are assigned to two-way players, they are not allowed to play in the playoffs. The only way those players can play in the playoffs if you sign them to an official NBA roster. So with that being said, after signing Corey Joseph and Dario Saric to the NBA roster, the Warriors currently sit at 13 roster spots. So that means we have 2 spots open. I'm not sure what they're going to do with those 2. However, they did say that they are going to leave a roster spot open. I'm assuming they're going to do it for, in case we have injuries later on in the season, or they need to do a trade. Whatever the case is, they're going to leave 1 roster spot open. So that means we have 1 spot to fill to make 14. Who are they going to sign? I'm not sure. My guess is that it's going to be between either Lester Quinones or Guy Santos. They can sign both of those players to 2 ways and then make a decision at the end of the year depending on who plays better and fits the system better. And for that final roster spot, they could just save it for a big man in case, we need one later. Or they can just keep Lester Quinones and Guy Santos as two-way players, like I just said, and we can still sign a big man, right? We got Christian Wood still available, Dwight Howard, because we're going to need some bigs to deal with Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, all of the bigs in the NBA that just destroy us on Anthony Davis. I think we get some size and some girth. I truly believe that the Dubs can pull off another championship. I truly believe that because we did it 2 years ago. Years ago, as far as not 2 full years, but you know what I mean, like 2 seasons ago, but not 2 full years. But I definitely think that the Warriors can pull it off. We did it without a legit big man. So now you telling me we got Dario Saric. The last time we had a stretch 5 white guy, right? His name was Belly. We won a championship. So this guy shoots better than Belly. He shoots 39% from 3. Belly shot like 34 or something like that. So, and he's younger. So I think we're going to do very well this year. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, with CP3 running the second unit to calm us down. I know CP3 had some gripes about coming off the bench, but he's 39 years old. I think he's going to put his ego to the side, swallow his pride, and do his best for the team because at the end of the day, he wants to win. So, again, I already have my breakdown in regards to how I think he's going to make the team better. So if you didn't catch that video, it's going to be in the description, in the link below. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this season. So, like I said, we got 2 roster spots open. Can we get Dwight Howard, Christian Wood, somebody? So I'm looking forward to it. If the Warriors do decide to sign one of the G League affiliate players from the Warriors Summer League team, who do you think it should be? I'm not sure yet, like I said, but I can give you the numbers and the breakdown between the 2 players. So first off, we got Lester Quinones, right? He is a shooting guard. He's about 6'4", 208 pounds. He reminds me of Jordan Poole. He's very Jordan Poole-ish, but he's a little bit bigger, right? They're about the same height, but he's a little bit more sturdy, which in turn will make him a better defender, right? I think just by losing Jordan Poole, it's a addition by subtraction, right? Because Jordan Poole was pretty much a cone, a traffic cone on defense. He gave no effort whatsoever. He was dynamic offensively, but he was terrible on defense, which is why I was excited about him being traded. Lester Quinones is a great value version of Jordan Poole, except he's a better defender. And as far as scoring, he's not that much off from Jordan Poole. So it was a plus by losing Jordan Poole. Again, Lester Quinones can be a better defender just by his size alone, and he gives more effort, and he's much cheaper right now, right? So he scores almost as easily. So Lester Quinones averaged 32 minutes per game. All right, he shot 42% from the field. Not bad, but again, it's a G League. You got a bunch of players out there just playing, no system. They're just out there playing. So of course, you're not going to be as efficient as you would be when you're playing with all-star, all-time great players like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson to actually stretch the floor and actually put you in better situations to where you can do well. Chris Paul, right, can set you up and put you in great situations as opposed to you out there playing with rookies and people who just don't know what they're doing. They can score, but they don't really know how to play team basketball because they're not really a team. They're on a team, but they're not really a team, if you know what I mean. So I expect all these numbers to improve. So again, he shot from 3, 35% from 3, free throws, 80%, assists. He had 31 assists in the 6 games he played in the G League and 15 turnovers, right? That's about 2-to-1 ratio for assists to turnover, which is not bad. So I'll take that. And like I said, from the field, he shot 42.6%, which is 49 of 115 overall. From 3, it was 22 of 62. And then free throws were 33 of 41. Our next player we're going to talk about is Guy Santos. He's from Brazil. The Warriors drafted him last year at pick number 25 in the 2nd round. He's a Brazilian guy. He plays small forward / power forward. He's 6'8", 210. All right. He got nice size. So he's very versatile. All right. So his numbers at 28 minutes per game. He averaged 18 points per game. Field goal, he shot 50% from the field. That's not bad. All right. 3-point, he can improve on that. He shot only 29%. I rounded up. It was like 28.5, but I rounded up to 29. But again, he's going to get a lot of wide open looks, being that he's going to be playing with 2 of the greatest shooters to ever play the game, right? And Chris Paul, again, is going to put him in great situations. He's going to be able to play with Jonathan Kuminga. If he's out there on the 3-point line, Jonathan Kuminga will be able to slash to the basket, and it plays a pick and roll with Chris Paul. So I expect his 3-point percentage to improve at least at 35% at minimum. And again, with Lester Quinones, I expect his 3-point percentage to go up to at least 40%, 39 to 40%, which is much better than what Jordan Poole shot. Got Santos from the free throw. He shot 76%. Rebounds per game, 5.6. Again, not bad. His assist to turnover ratio was terrible. He had 1 assist for every 2 turnovers. Again, that will improve when he's actually playing in a system where players know where they need to be. It's going to minimize the turnovers. Again, he's going to be in the right spots, playing with veteran players who's going to set him up for success. Just to give you a comparison of how Jonathan Kuminga did and Jordan Poole. By the way, we all know Jonathan Kuminga and Jordan Poole were very vital in us winning our championship 2 seasons ago. JK in 2021, when he played with the G League Ignite, which is the team that the Warriors drafted him from when they drafted him 7th overall. Right. So during his G League stint, he averaged 32 minutes per game. He scored 15.5 points per game on 37.9 field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. He shot 24% from 3. Terrible. Free throw was 64%. Terrible. Rebounds per game was pretty good at 7.21. And his assist to turnover ratio was about 1-to-1. He averaged 3 assists for every almost 2.79 turnovers. So just almost 1-to-1. So again, he can improve on that. Now let's talk about Jordan Poole. So Jordan Poole played in the G League in 2020. Again, Jordan Poole is about 6'4", 194. So he's about 14 pounds lighter than Quinones. Jordan Poole averaged 26.8 minutes per game. He averaged 14.5 points per game. And he shot 35% from the field. 35. From 3, he shot 22% in his 6 games when he played with the G League. And then he shot 84% from the free throw. And we all know that he ended up winning the free throw champion, beating Steph Curry last year. So there's always room to improve. And again, assist to turnover ratio, Jordan Poole averaged, well, this is the one trend that's bad because this carried over into the regular season in the playoffs where he averaged 1.6 assists to 2.5 turnovers. So that's actually bad. But everything else, you can see his numbers in comparison to what he did in the actual regular season, how he improved and helped us win a championship. So based off these numbers, I see light at the end of the tunnel for both Quinones and Guy Santos. I'm very excited about both of these players. I think if you put any of them in a situation to where they can play off Steph Curry, Klay Thompson with the freedom of movement, the spacing, Draymond Green setting them up, Chris Paul setting them up, JK cutting to the basket, Wiggins doing his thing, and being a two-way player in and out. So I think we have a very versatile roster. I'm looking so forward to it. I cannot wait. Again, I'm not sure who's going to sign for that last spot. Honestly, as long as we get a big man, whether it's Dwight Howard or Christian Wood, somebody just to give us a little bit more beef and you know, get some fouls to wear down Jokic and some of the other bigger players, I think we're going to be fine. So I'm very excited about this. I can't wait. Warriors, let's get it. So like I said, Dub Nation, you should have a lot to be excited about. Lakers, we're not afraid of you. All right. Last year, y'all had to wrestle outside, whatever. But that's a topic for another day. But that being said, Anthony Davis did dominate us. He intimidated us, kept us from going from to the basket. Again, with our new acquisitions, you're not going to be able to sit in the paint because Dario Saric will torch you. He shoots 39% from 3. So let AD sit in the basket and underneath the basket and just camp in the lane all he wants. Dario will torch you. So again, we're not worried about him if he can even stay healthy. But I pray that everyone stays healthy. I don't want the excuses of, oh, AD was injured, LeBron was injured. I mean, because honestly, I wouldn't want my favorite player to get injured either. Right? I want us to beat the best at their best, so there are no excuses. All right, that being said, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. We out.